All right. Andrew D, you're up.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm getting crackling from everybody, but I do hear you. Yeah.
All right, let me get a little closer. It's funny you mentioned YouTube because it's actually how I found you not too long ago, randomly clicking on a video. And I've known about crypto for a while, but I've not been invested in it in any way. And it's not so much because of crypto, but because of the figures in it making me kind of, you know, a lot of them drive me away. I'll just put it that way.
Right.
And when I saw your 4 hours, I think, of just answering
Uh
questions
huh.
kind of struck me very differently. And
We're on 5.5 hours now. 5 hours and 20 minutes.
exactly. And so my point is, someone like me that's a little, I don't know, bored, interested, open-minded, is going to watch this, maybe already into crypto. I can get onboarded this way, but someone like my father, who's kind of a boomer, doesn't really understand crypto.
Sure.
How would you just basically tell him what Hex is? And I hate to use this word, but what is the pitch to him?
Sure.
Because you're talking about bringing people into crypto that aren't, and I think older people, they like the idea of saving, you know.
Yeah.
So how would you?
I'll answer that. And I'm going to mute you too because your mic is wrecked, but it might not be wrecked because it's actually wrecked. It might be wrecked by Telegram, just being a little wrecked. Because the last guy had a similar distortion. You know your bank pays you interest for locking up your money. Well, there's this virtual bank on the internet that's run by a community, and when you participate in it, you get to kind of run the bank too. So if a lot of people lock up their money, everyone gets pays a little bit less interest, but the U.S. dollar, their interest might be worth more. If not that many people lock up their money, then they get a lot more interest, but maybe the USD value isn't as high. So right now, over the last year and a half, it's gone up 448x. Not as good as Bitcoin's 6 million x over its lifetime, but you know, since it's existed, it's been beating Bitcoin. You don't really understand how your computer works. You don't really understand how your phone works. You don't really understand how your keyboard works, but they all can enrich your life greatly. Why don't you put 10 or 20 bucks in or 100 bucks in and see how it works? And then you might be able to participate in the future of finance. You know, if you had the opportunity to buy Bitcoin back when it was a dollar and now it's $64,000, probably did all right whether you understood Bitcoin or not. If you bought Ethereum back when its crowd sale occurred for 31 cents and now it is $2,400, you did pretty good. If you got Hex back when it was 0.005 and now it's 2 cents, you did pretty good. It might have been 0.0005. It was 400 times less money, 450 times cheaper a year and a half ago on January 5th of 2020. So if you want to understand how stuff works, go ahead. But in reality, you don't need to. You just need to understand that people are getting really, really wealthy. It's safe. It's at 100% uptime. It's audited. It's secure, and it could change your life. And it's already changed a lot of other people's lives. So most people will never understand it fully. I designed it. I founded it, and I learn new things about the system all the time because emergent properties emerge, and then everyone gets to learn about them at the same time. I didn't know that the stake length would keep going up. It used to be 4.8 years, now it's 5.4 years. Didn't know that would happen. It's awesome. I had an idea it would happen. I included in the first iterations of the website the war for longer stakes, and it turned out true. But just because you design something doesn't mean that it always comes true. So the design intention did work out, and it's working as designed. If you like the 448x price increase of just the Hex, the share price has gone up much more. Share price went up at a higher ratio than the Hex price did. So I hope that helps you on ramp them. Maybe just give him a MetaMask wallet on his phone and send him a little ETH, a little Hex, make a mistake, and let him sit there and watch the gains. Maybe he'll figure it out on his own then. Staker.app could be very useful for that too, to watch the gains. All right, let's take onboarding new users that don't understand crypto to crypto has been a challenge for the last decade and will likely continue to be a challenge. You ever try opening a new account on a bank? It's hard. You ever try opening a stock trading account? It's hard. You ever try getting crypto? It's hard. Like, everything's a little bit hard. They have to be willing to incur some learning.